Never in any of my years as a PC builder have I ever encountered something like this. Welcome back to the PC Flipping series. Christmas is right around the corner, but before we can get to the best time of the year to sell PCs, I've laid this out in previous years, go watch those videos. I have a few things to catch you guys up on. Some computers that we sold, some testing that we've done, some people that we met. So first off, let's start with a computer from a previous episode that just would not sell. All right, got the i7 with the 11700K with the 6700 XT. Can't really see because of the glare. This is where all the extra stuff is, and this has the motherboards that he's giving me. So he got them at a bin store. We'll have to see if they actually work or not. Yeah, I was gonna say, where'd you get these, man?
Yeah, they were just in a bin store.
How do they have these at a bin store?
I used to find all kinds of stuff in there. Like,
okay.
I think the owner would just buy and sell things, and that could have been like somebody in his family. So it's missing. I don't know if it comes with the screw for the heat sink or not, but and then
That's
some
fine.
of the CPU pins look a little. But they don't look. I don't know. Again, I was gonna try and do something with it, but
yeah, I think with Intel boards, if the pin's missing, that's pretty much DOA. But this is an AM4, right?
Yeah.
So
that's
this one,
an older one.
Yeah, usually you can have a little more luck with these because the pin is on the CPU itself.
But again, I didn't know if it was missing parts or. But I mean, dude, have them. If you can get something working.
Yeah, sounds good. It'll be fun to mess around with it. I've never bought motherboards from a bin store before, so they're some of the most delicate parts, like I said. So.
Yeah, I was surprised to see them in there too. I was like, what the heck? I think I paid $10 a piece for them.
Yeah.
So. All right, what do we got?
Well, this has an 11700K with a 6700 XT.
Yep.
And that's like this slightly better than a 30,
my
37.
My coworker's like, I got the 5700.
5700 XT?
Yeah.
I sell a lot with that too, but this is like the newer generation of that card.
Yeah.
So have you had a PC before?
Just laptops, man.
Just laptop? Okay, well,
I've been overclocking my laptop for like a year.
Nice. Some things to show you. When you plug in DisplayPort or HDMI, make sure you plug into here, not into here. Your CPU does have integrated graphics, so you could do this just to like mess around with stuff, but you shouldn't. Just go to the graphics card. Like, no need to use the CPU's graphics when you have the graphics card.
Yeah.
This is where the power supply will go in.
Yeah.
The cable and then to the wall. This has like a ecosystem mode, which if you're not doing a ton of work, you could turn this on in order to make the power supply run a little quieter because it's 1,000 watts.
Oh yeah.
PSU. So honestly, I'd probably just leave it on unless you're doing like really heavy editing or streaming. You could turn the PC off, turn this off, and then turn it back on, sort of thing.
I haven't been editing as much. I've been playing a lot of Rust. I don't know if you've heard of that game.
Yeah, I think if you're playing Rust, you can just leave this on just to have it run, a little quieter.
It's literally melting my laptop. So
yeah, no.
I used to just edit and then.
I mean, I would say if you're just gaming, go ahead and turn this on so that it's going to run the quietest and most power efficient. And then if it crashes or something, which it really shouldn't, then you turn the computer off and then just turn this off so that it'll run full blast.
Yeah.
But I always just say, if you're just gaming, turn it on. Let it run quiet.
I am gonna kind of like, I've been wanting to build something and pick it apart. So
this is a good one for it.
I'm not gonna take it apart right away, but I'm definitely gonna be upgrading.
Don't touch it right away. At least for like performance stuff. This has all the power supply cables. There's an extra CPU cable if you want to in the future upgrade to like a beefier motherboard and CPU. It comes with, well, I guess not motherboard, but SATA cables. This is the power supply cable. It has other, I think, VGA cables in here too for the graphics card. So if you wanted to upgrade your graphics card to one that has like 3 pins instead of 2, stuff like that. Yeah. Some of the cases, cables and screws and whatnot.
I'm gonna have to learn about all this.
Yeah, I would say, here's what I would tell you. I would say if you're gonna upgrade anything in this PC, I would say don't touch the CPU and GPU for years, honestly. Especially if you're not.
I was just saying.
Especially if you're not running into any issues, just let it run. It's going to be incredible for you. The only things I would maybe change if you want to tweak around is you could replace the fans with like the RGB fans, the color ones.
I'm kind of excited. You said it was like low on the RGB. I'm not really.
Yeah, I know. That. Some people, a lot of Fortnite kids are like, throw RGB.
No, I'm not.
The only RGB in this is the RAM.
Yeah.
Which I don't even have the software downloaded. It's through Corsair, so you can. I'll send you a link if you want to download. If not, it's always going to be that like cool rainbow color thing.
Yeah, I got a Corsair keyboard. Well, I think everybody does.
There you go. Yeah, it does. Well, so the Corsair keyboard and the RAM, you can like sync to where they'll have the same color and stuff. So.
Oh, cool.
So you can download IQ for that.
Let me get your Venmo. So go ahead and send you half of this. Yeah.
And then, real quick.
Yeah.
This is where the Wi-Fi modules will go, which are also in there.
Okay.
But always do Ethernet when you're
just
gaming.
Straight in, yeah.
So
I'm always playing on Wi-Fi, just because I don't even have that in my laptop.
Oh yeah, well there you go. But so, I mean, yeah, you can get one of these for like $5.
I got it on my desk. So
yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, that should be good to go.
So yeah, I read all your reviews and stuff. So.
If you caught that there at the end before the clip stopped, is he said he read the reviews. This is a huge point that I can't make enough to you guys. It's not enough just to build a good computer for people, but it's so important to treat people nicely. And those interactions will really help bolster your reviews. And that's a huge part of being able to successfully flip PCs. People don't just want to see that, the price is good and the build looks good, but they want to be able to go back and read some good reviews and see, previous PCs that you've sold with a similar background to see that you're legit. All right, successful sale. He gave me those two motherboards I showed you guys in the back, and he said he got them from a bin store. I'm not super hopeful. The Intel motherboard, he said there were some missing pins. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, $840 for an 11700K and 6700 XT build. A little bit on the higher end for $840, but I think it's good. It's gonna last him for years to come. He said he mainly plays Rust and whatnot. Like it's gonna be a great PC for him. He asked me what he can upgrade. What do you guys think? I don't know what to tell him. I was like, dude, the CPU GPU combo is gonna last you a long time. You could replace the fans, I guess, and since it's still a DDR4, like the RAM's just 32 gigs, you don't need 64. Anyway, so we'll see what he does with it, but it was a great sale. And it's the first sale of the year, January 3rd. So we're off to a good start. Now for this next part, join me on a long segment of just testing parts. It's not the most exciting part, but I wanted to give you an honest view of what PC flipping is like. And a lot of days are just spent behind closed doors, testing parts over and over and over. All right, let's jump into it by testing a CPU motherboard combo that we picked up also from a previous video that I never showed you guys the follow-up of. So we got this X570 and a Ryzen 3600. And if you guys remember, I didn't get an insane deal on this, but I had bought it because I was in desperate need of a 3600. I was trying to replace one I got off eBay that wasn't working. So anyway, testing it out here, it's just not working. It's because I did not turn the PSU on. But it's booted, but again, another issue, and that is, of course, that I did not put a thermal pad here under the stock cooler. So anyway, just need this here enough to turn on, and it boots, so we're good. And here's a very bootleg way of how I label what prices I got some parts for. So got this 2600 off of eBay, and we're just gonna test it real quick. Boots. So go to my spreadsheet, enter it in. Let's see. Here it is, Ryzen 2600. Return is not accepted, so thankfully it works. 4319. Just grab some quick masking tape, a Sharpie, and bam. Just easy way to keep track of it. And honestly, I used to just put these on spreadsheet, but I have so many different versions of the same types of CPUs and GPUs, it gets confusing. So, and here's another one that works. And label that as $38 and how many cents? And 97. Here's a 3700X I got off of eBay for $75, and it works. Now, what could be in here, you're wondering? This for curious packaging. Oh, what do you know? Another 3600s. Yeah, if you can't tell, we use a lot of these. And then this one I actually started talking, so no need to do voiceover. I got this AM5 motherboard off Newegg, open box. Let's see if it works. It's the ASRock B650M Pro RS Wi-Fi. I got this for $90, open box, so hopefully it was a good gamble. Don't do this at home. Always do proper cooling. I am short on time and I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little thermal pad, put on this cooler, and just turn it on and see if it goes to BIOS. Now, thankfully, the RX 7600X has an iGPU, so all I need to do is to the motherboard's HDMI. Plug that sucker in. We got the CPU, motherboard. Don't need the graphics card. Turn the PSU on, and let's start this thing up. Well, it's spinning. Uh-oh. All 4 lights are on. Oh no! I'm just kidding, guys. Motherboards do that when you first boot them, and look, it works. This motherboard for $90. Open box. Thank you, Newegg. Neatly packaged and comes with all the necessary parts. Oh, so beautiful. An important thing to note is all the other parts that I'm putting in this to test it out are brand new, so I know they work. All right, so this is what we have. Inside of an MSI B450 Pro Max package, we have an A320M HDV. Don't mind that, I just threw that on there right now before I filmed. No CMOS battery, but the other one is a Prime Z590p. He did say there were some messed up bins, so we'll see, but this does have a CMOS battery. So let's go ahead and flip that guy on over to this and just test both of these out. All right, for the testing rig, we have a Ryzen 2600. Just put a thermal pad on there, and I'm just gonna plug in a stock cooler, just run it, you know, don't even need to screw it in. It's a basic board, basic CPU, it'll be fine. Just a random 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM, probably doesn't even run that on this board. One of our many mined RX 580s we got a while back that I'm still working through, and look at this. Just a 4-pin CPU slot. I don't think I've ever used a motherboard of that. So let's go ahead and see what happens. PSU on, and where is it? Here it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, first try we got nothing, but I took out this CMOS battery because we don't know if it works. Put in one that I know works from another motherboard, and well, guys, looks like we have a dead motherboard on our hands. Good news is we didn't pay a single dime for it. So let's see what else we can do. All right, tried a few other things. I just don't think it works. So when I have more patience another day, because I've been testing way too many parts today for me to try to diagnose this, I might go ahead and just, yeah, I'll put this in the back because we didn't pay anything for it, and then I'll try to deal with it again in a while. And if it doesn't work, list it on eBay as I'm not working. Maybe someone else can figure it out. I don't know, like 20 bucks or something. We'll see. All right, tried the Z590, and guess what, guys? We have a boot. It's booted. I mean, not entirely because there's no display. It's my Chobani drink right there. But anyway, clearly this works. The CMOS battery works. But I guess if there's no display, does it really work? But at least it came to life, which the other one didn't. And if I had to pick between the two, this is the one that I would pick. It's a much nicer motherboard, obviously. So, but I gotta head out for some errands, so we'll have to figure it out when we get back. All right, that was a lot of solitude and just testing parts. So let's get back to some human interaction. Now, this next one's really interesting because it's a mother and son that I met that were selling PC parts. So in classic Budgetiers fashion, I didn't just ask them, hey, can I just buy this? But I asked them more questions. Oh, what are you upgrading to? What are the new parts you're using? So through that, we got to chatting. They mentioned that they will need help building a PC in the future. And spoiler alert, I may or may not build one with them, but that's for a future episode. So hit subscribe and stay tuned. Made the family follow me out to a empty Chick-fil-A parking lot on a Sunday because I'm buying PC parts. One of the reasons I'm buying, number one, it's incredible pricing. Number two, the lady wrote me and was like, hey, I see that you build PCs. My son keeps having issues. Like, we keep trying to build him a PC, but it's not working out, blah, blah, blah. Said, maybe we'll get you to build a PC. And I was like, yes. So one of the things they're selling, the only one that I wouldn't consider an incredible deal is a Neo Forza 16 gigs, I think, of 4400 megahertz RAM, UDIM, all that. I don't need that, level of RAM kit. I can get a 16 kit, 3200 megahertz for like, what is it, like $25 or something off Amazon, brand new. So, but because I'm getting a deal on the other stuff, and because this might, they might be a good customer for me in the future, I'm going to go ahead and eat that like extra 10 to 15. I mean, it's still an okay deal. So, oh, here they come.
Well, we have a limited budget. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it depends on your budget too, but I would say don't get too stuck up on, or hung up on, like, you can always chase better and get a huge expensive PC. You can spend $2,000 or you can spend $700 and get something that plays more than enough. So I just think about that.
I mean, I'm figuring out, like, trying to play games at like 14, 15.
Well, once we get all the parts, this last part, we'll be hitting you up to.
Yeah.
He would like to, if you
if you could teach me how to build or whatever.
Okay.
Because the last time I tried to build a PC, I mean, we successfully like put in the chips and whatever, built it together. But then the thing is, the cables and everything, that's like down to steps.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, just let me know when. I usually, this is not like a full-time business or anything, so I just kind of do it on the side. So I don't usually do like building with others sort of thing, but just let me know. I'll see what my schedule is like.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So what, I think we added it up and it was, what, 260? Remember.
Yeah, let me...
Yeah. But we can do a bundle price.
All right, that was by far one of my favorite interactions with the seller. Let's go ahead and unbox these and get them tested. Already the problems begin. I didn't really super closely inspect these parts because I, trusted that they're good people. I go to test the motherboard. Never in any of my years as a PC builder have I ever encountered something like this. So yeah, hopefully they'll let me return that. This is a reminder to always check when you're buying stuff from people. I mean, I'm not gonna like finagle with every single part. I don't know why I keep using the word finagle, but anyway, just be careful out there, guys. And I don't think this was malicious intent. I don't know if the kid knew this was a mistake. I'm sure the mom didn't even know this was a thing. So gonna write them. Hopefully they give my money back. Problem number 2. There are a couple bent pins. I don't know if you guys can see them easily on here, but there's one, I believe that's like right here, and then there's one right there, kind of opposite sides. So obviously not booting. I didn't even realize it, although it did. Yeah, anyway. See if I can get them fixed. If not, just return it with the rest. There you go. Lots of up and downs in this PC flipping journey. It's not always super exciting, but it is very worth it if you know what you're getting yourself into. If you know the time commitment, if you know you're not doing it to make a ton of money and you're just doing it to mostly, play around with different parts, get to continue to build PCs even though you already have one and you don't need another one. So follow along as we continue to flip PCs into the Christmas season. Thanks for watching.